Howdy, howdy. We don't go to bed. What are you talking about? There's no going to bed here. Nine seconds late. I should probably share this. I don't even know what. I got nested in. Astro. Down. Okay. Guess that works. Might be a good idea. Like, tell people on stream, maybe. Sure. Just there it is. Okay. Sorry guys, just slow. Come slow. Okay, there we go. Starved to death. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'm on my server. I'm just on my alt account because... No, my Dino's alive. That's exactly why I'm on my alt account. Because, I did not want to yeet my Dino. Go play Troodon. I don't know how much my PC cost. I got some of the parts at MSRP because I got really, really lucky. So I probably spent about $2,000, maybe a little more than $2,000 on it. You can just go to the reports and unstucks tab, and then just ping the server admins. And tell them what's happening and give them your in-game name. They'll come and check it out. I cannot, because I don't have admin on my alt account. You killed 2 Karnas in one. Yeah, well, you know, I thought about eating you guys, but I also figured either... one of two things would happen when you kill a Pteranodon, when there's 2 of them. The second one will eternally fly above you and scream. Or... I mean, what's the point of even eating it? They're not going to fill up an almost adult-grown Dino. It's basically useless. Ah! Who is biting randomly? I'm glad you guys are enjoying the server. I'm enjoying the server. No. I did not die today on True. I've been on Dino all day. My Dino is committing murder, as Dinos do. I assume the nest is public. It was public when I joined it. It was kind of perfect timing because I was gonna play true, and then there just happened to be a true nest. I just had to yeet my Carno. Because I was on a Carno on this account. Very, very unlikely to add a storage system, to be honest. It is complicated, is a pain in the butt, and it is something that I mildly looked into and then decided was confusing, and I didn't want to try and figure it out. Oof. Yeah, the one-tap hackers are the worst, honestly. They are the entire reason that I made a server. Because speed hackers and whatever you can fight. One-tap hackers, they show up as a fresh spawn, they kill you, and there's nothing you can do. I'm more excited for Aloe than for Rex. Aloe just seems more my playstyle. I'm not huge into being a gigantic, beefy ambush predator. I say as I've played Herrera and all for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, Troodon is slower now as a baby. The devs did it for some reason. I don't know why. They said they were doing it for a reason. It's not horrible. Unless you're, you know, not nested in. Then it's kind of horrible. Ooh, perfect time. Just because it's difficult to get food. You can't take anything about the stats of the things on the, whatever they're called. The leaked data mined dinos. Don't take any of their stats to heart. Honestly, any of them. From what I understand, and I haven't looked too much into it, but from what I understand, Aloe currently just has Carno stats, other than its weight and such. So, like, literally just don't. I do not expect Aloe to be running at the speed of a Carno when it actually properly released, instead of this data mined chaos. Yeah, they're complete prototypes. Like they're not ready public consumption. Hence why I haven't touched them. Yeah, I don't go live very often. Just once in a while. When I'm feeling it. Oddly colored truth. Look like a piece of meat. But I haven't played much Troodon, partly because of the pounce bugs and whatnot, so figured might as well. Sound as a choice. Yeah, I love Troodon. Big. Yeah. No. I have not. I am not playing with the prototypes at all. I inherited Nocturnal, Gastro, and Infrasound Communication. And then grabbed Congenital. An 80 Aloe. Oh, good. That'd be the end of me. Sauropods? I think sauropods will be fun. This is my server. Meta's den. No, Troodon can't eat sanctuary mushrooms. Which brings me to a thing. So, the devs showed us the snails that they've been working on. And a bunch of people threw a big fit. Oh, why are we wasting time on bugs? All that kind of stuff. What's the point? You wanna know what the point is? This little goober right here. This little goober right here should be in the sanctuary eating snails and rats and other tiny AI. I probably won't be nesting. I'm just gonna run around and hunt stuff and be chaos and, when I die enough times, then eventually I will probably go to bed. Yeah, see? We need... They are adding things that are needed, especially for babies. It's having insects and snails and stuff in the sanctuaries for baby carnivores to eat. Is something we should be looking forward to, not something we should be upset about. But that's just my opinion. I know. The snails. You gotta be upset about the snails. I think the snails are fantastic. It'll make starting out as a Troodon much easier. Because we're quite slow now. Fresh little baby boos. And we kinda need small little AI that we can catch pretty easily. Yeah, exactly. Something happened here. I don't like that. I think there was a canny true, actually. I'm not a huge fan of playing Trike, honestly. I don't... Like I was saying, I don't love being a gigantic tanky monster. I just find it really boring. And so... It just doesn't... I don't know. Maybe when there's more mid-tier carnivores, Trike will be fun. But right now, Trike is... It's just a big fat tank. So, you know. It's only so exciting. As soon as there's things to actually rival it and to make its life difficult, it'll be way more fun. My favorite dino at the moment? Oh, that's a question. I don't know. I've been not feeling put out. I've just been burnt out a bit recently. And so I've kind of been playing the things I don't usually play, like Herrera and Dino. I think probably Tenno is still one of my very favorites. Tenno is just incredibly fun. Yes, I did hear about Carno not being able to auto-charge anymore. That'll be nice. Add a little bit of extra skill to the playable. I mean... The thing about AI on Dino's diet, all Dino has to do is kill it, wait, and as soon as it rots, now it is diet. It's as easy as that. So, at that point, you know, you just kind of decide if it's worth it or not. Sit and wait. That's how I grew my Dino, was just killing a pile of turtles and then sitting, and then as soon as they rotted, I would eat them. And then I would kill more turtles, and then wait for them to rot. Easy peasy. Oh, we may try and kill Carnos. I don't know, it depends. These guys don't know that it's me. But, if they just spend the whole time nesting, I'll probably run off on my own. See what happens. Yep, exactly. You have to cook your food as a Dino. Plan ahead. Meal planning. Dino requires meal planning. Ah, Dino's not unplayable. My first try, I've got my Dino to 99%. You just gotta know what you're doing and where to go. But I'll talk about how to play Dino a lot more in the video itself when I get it done. But, woo! Yeah, basically Dino needs to be a saltwater Dino. That's the long and the short of it. First mutation should be saltwater. If you don't do that, then you're gonna struggle as Dino because there's not fish. You can't really live in the fresh water until you're bigger. So I highly recommend getting swamp spawn, immediately getting verniculated kidneys, and then go live on the beach eating turtles until you are big enough to move inland. And then stay fairly close to the beach so that if you aren't having much luck with your inland foods, that you can sneak back on down to the beach and get a little bit more turtles. Refill your stomach so you don't starve to death. Oh yeah, you can't see underwater as Dino right now. The way that they changed the night vision just kind of made it really difficult. Oh my goodness. I mean, so I've been playing Dino. When I got to about 50%, I moved inland, and I have caught a fairly significant amount of people in the last, like, few hours that I was on my Dino. Okay. I caught, like, Carnos and Raptors. I caught a Serrato from a bush. I caught a Raptor from a bush. You just have to be a little bit more crafty to catch things as Dino right now. Yeah, every Dino. No, I'm not in West Rail Pond at the moment. Maybe I'll move there. We'll see how long my Dino lasts before I get bored of it. Or I run into another Dino who just decides to try and eat me. I did have a, I caught a baby trike, and then after I killed it, an adult Maya decided that he was gonna try and stop me from eating it, and that was pretty funny. He didn't realize how much damage I did at that size. And after face tanking him for a second, he decided he should probably just leave me alone. Yeah, I am very undercover, yes. Finding me is, at least by name, would be very, very difficult. Nope, I was not in South Plains River. Oh, I gotta get my second mutation so that I can move. Yeah, there's a lot of little... These guys were nesting, so there's quite a few of them. As soon as I get second mutation, though, so that I actually have venom, then we'll go and cause utter chaos. Because why not? Last time I got nested in on True, we tried to hunt a trike. And all was going fantastically until latency just decided that no, and then I died. And then basically everybody else died. And it was just very disappointing. Am I doing tendons? I mean, everybody else seemed to be. I probably won't. Well, maybe I will. Who knows? It takes a lot of jumping. Oh, good. Good. And I guess I probably should do tendons for the whole, like, you know, jumping thing. Whee! Ugh. Tired. The aisle moment. Yes. Yeah, I am happy with my goofy new Dino stuff. It's very, very dumb. Perfect. I think the jumping mutation works with pounces. Holy crap, it takes so long for Troodon to regain stamina. Oh, wow! Yeah, see, I didn't get stuck on anything. I dismounted and I don't know if he started a thrash or what, but I died mid-dismount. It was quite a tragedy, to be honest. Because when I went back to check after dying, he was at like, 60% HP. It was very sad. I was like, oh, we could have killed him. We just had to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, sometimes it's just lag. How my Herrera died. I was battling a Carno on the ground. Probably not the best idea to fight a full-grown Carno on the ground, but, no. I do what I gotta do. It's entertaining. Alright, I got enough stam that I can start moving. So, if they want to move... Yeah, Troodon especially, I don't think needs to take this dang long to regen stam. It's a little bit sad. Because without stamina, Troodon really can't do much. But then again, you're expected to rely on your pack. So... there's that. I think Herrera works with tendons. I honestly haven't used it. I don't use tendons on most things, actually. It's just, I think yeah, the tendons one reduces your jumping stam cost. Or your pouncing stam cost. Something like that. I don't know, I don't usually use it because I'm lazy. Yes, we're playing the ooh-wah. Okay, I was kind of an ugly true to start, but I look okay now. Oh. A deer. Alright. Kicking mid-jump does a lot of damage on True. I mean, it might. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I haven't tested. I don't play Troodon very often, just because it's, it dies super easy. the silly things and with the pounce bugs and all that fun, quote-unquote fun stuff. Sometimes it's just more fun to not to. That. You can. Ah! Yeah, it does kind of look like a red-bellied piranha, doesn't it? Ooh-ah! I don't know how many times I have to jump myself out of stamina, but I'm gonna do jumps 60% and then trot it off. Just so that I don't have to lay down. Yeah, one shot by everything, pretty much. Herrera stream. See, here's the problem with Herrera and Dino streams, and the reason why I'm not doing a Dino stream. Because I do have a fully grown Dino, and I could technically do a stream. The problem with being an ambush predator on stream on a server that, like, you guys know what it is nobody is ever going to come anywhere near me. Yeah, I'm on my server. And so you'll just, you know, other than the occasional person who isn't aware that there's a stream going on, most people will then know exactly where my ambush point is. And they'll know to avoid it both now and in the future while I'm trying to finish recording with it. So that's why I'm not on my Dino. 17 jumps. Drain. About 3 full drains. When will next get a Dilo video? That is a good question. I did Dilo not super long ago. So I'm kind of trying to loop back through a few things that I haven't done in a minute. Hence Herrera. Yeah, exactly. 90% waiting and 90% of the server are watching. That's about how yeah, that's why I'm not doing ambush predator. Unless the only way I would be able to do it is if I went on to officials, and I don't want to be on officials. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Eventually I will get another Dilo video out. I need to do... I've got Serato recorded. I've got Tenno recorded. I've got Herrera and Dino recorded. I just need to actually, you know, edit. And the editing part takes probably 8 to 15 hours per video. I did do a Dibble video fairly recently. Madrax, I highly recommend that you start out as a herbivore, like Tenno, or as an omnivore like Galley. You will be able to find food easier because you technically can't starve to death on herbivores and omnivores because you can graze. Oh, that's... Oh, it's a pig. I thought it was a raptor. I was like, what are we doing? True will eventually get a video. I started doing a True video, and then the very first fight that we got into, I pounced a Tenno that was like this in front of me, like right in front of me, and somehow my pounce registered as hitting my friend who was about where Imaginary is to me. So I pinned him and then we both died. It was very special. I narrate my videos on edit. I am not a yappy person when I'm playing. I'm very quiet when I'm playing, unless I'm like in a voice call or on stream. Usually I am pretty well silent. And I find trying to talk while I'm playing and like narrate myself as I'm playing, I find it really awkward. Because I'm a self-conscious person. I get self-conscious very easily. And so just like even just recording the narration, it takes me a minute to hype myself up to start talking. And I'm, you know, alone in my office when I'm doing it, so it's just goofy. I'm a introvert. Yeah, Pteranodon's okay as a starter. The problem with Pteranodon is that the fish AI is broken right now. And so when the fish AI is broken, Pteranodon— oh, I knew I heard something! I knew it! Whoa! I'm gonna just come right here. You guys deal with that while I get my... that one. Probably not the best one. Oh, good grief. What are we... oh, there's two of them. I don't like that. No. I'm gonna die in my very first fight. This is... oh! What's happening? Thanks. Oh, there's three of them. What are we doing? We should not be here. Yeah, Dino suffers heavily from the fish, the lack of fish. Pteranodon suffers heavily from it. Dino honestly can survive. Just have to go to the turtles. Okay, which one? Did one die? I don't even know what happened. They went in the bushes and then it was utter chaos. Why not become... little do you know. Little do you know. My kids do occasionally watch my videos. Not as often. My oldest daughter liked them for a while. She's kind of lost interest because, you know, mom's not cool. But, yeah. So what gets me going with the scripts? What I tend to do is I will set up my clips in order of what happened, and then I just start spamming random garbage into my my word processor. I just yap through word processor. It's gotten easier over time to do the scripting. Oh, there's raptors here again. But it's not the easiest thing for me currently. I've been a little bit writer's blocky recently. Goodness, it's chaotic. What is happening? Oh no! Oh, he's dead. Hey, look, he survived. You did it! Give me some organs. Gimme. Ah, mine! My kids are too young to play the Isle. I wouldn't put them... At the current time, especially, like, they don't need to be online. They're very young. They don't need to be online. It'll be multiple years before they are allowed to play online multiplayer games. No, I don't stream on Twitch. I'm not set up over there at all. Strike healing rate is special. You can take down full-grown trike with Troodons. You need at least 10. And every single time you get them to purple, you have to spam the heck out of that trike. You cannot let him take the time to heal. Just not at all. Once they start healing, it's a mess, because they heal about 150 damage per tick. Happening. Yeah, Troodons shouldn't be messing with trikes. They just shouldn't, but can't tell me what to do. I do what I want, so here we are.